So our next story is kind of funny. There's a little interaction on reliable sources uh, with Brian Stelter. Guest tears into Brian Stelter live on air. You are one of the reasons why people can't stand the media. And someone who can't stand mainstream media myself, I just found this so hilarious and so awkward. Um, we're going to the story speaking about media coverage um, of Donald Trump. Wolff told Stelter, it's an author, Michael Wolff, known for tell-all books. He's writing a book called Landslide, tell-all about Donald Trump. Should be pretty good. And talking about the media's coverage of Donald Trump, he said, I think the media has done a terrible job on this. I think you yourself, you're a nice guy. You're full of sanctimony. You become one of the parts of the problem, of the media. You come on here and you have a monopoly on the truth. You know exactly how things are supposed to be done. You're one of the reasons, why people can't stand the media. Sorry. Stelter then burst into awkward fit of nervous laughter, apparently unable to cope with the information just provided to him by Wolff. He said, "You're cracking me up," he said, to which Wolff replied, "It's your fault." And when asked by Stelter what the CNN host could do differently, Wolff stated, don't talk so much. Listen more. People have genuine problems with the media. The media doesn't get the story right. The media exists in its own bubble. You got to stop. That last segment, I just had to listen to of all the people saying the same old stuff. Also, you're incredibly repetitive. I mean, it's week after week. You were the flip side of Donald Trump. He says fake news and you say virtuous news. Stelter then resumed the cringe-worthy fake laughter and told Wolff, "You're figuring out we're figuring out what is real." To which Wolff responded, "Well, figuring out what is real is not so easy, and most people don't want to turn to Brian Stelter to tell us what's real. I'm sorry." Stelter then demanded to know why Wolff appeared on CNN if he detested the company so much, and Wolff replied, "Well, I'm a book salesman." And after that, Stelter proceeded to go on and thank him for his time and tell him that he'd have him back on the next the next time you're selling a book. So, Brian Stelter. It's funny, if you could see these little ads in the corner, it's an egg. There's an egg. Brian Stelter is as charismatic as an egg. That's how much charisma he has. He kind of even looks like an egg. But this is the problem of how the mainstream media covers Donald Trump and why people don't take the media seriously. Why people think the mainstream media is a joke is because the way they covered Donald Trump for 4 years was ridiculous. They were contrarian just to be contrarian. Even when Trump may have done decent things, they always wanted to fight him. They always brought up silly things like Russiagate, and his lies, but his petty lies. They've been playing identity politics for years now. The media is a joke. And this is the reason, because they feel, Brian Stelter, they feel so sanctimonious, so self-righteous. Nobody wants to hear it. They think they have all the answers. And they virtue signal, and they make you feel bad if you don't completely agree with them 100%. And this is the problem why there's so much distrust with the media, is because they've been like this for quite a while now. They've been just so silly and so partisan and such hackery within the mainstream media, and either pro-Trump, anti-Trump, it doesn't matter, but there's been no consistency. There's been no people standing up for their morals. There's it's just the media just goes along with the line, follows the script, and while Trump is over here and Fox News are screaming fake news, they're over here trying to rebuttal it with not facts and not policy decisions and opinions, but Trump sent out a mean tweet. That's how they would fight things. But people are tired of it. And we will actually get into a Donald Trump story a little bit later of why he's such a powerful figure in the eyes of a lot of people.